How do I fix a leaking water line? Habanero, what's the answer? What's up guys, this is Jared with Flow Pros Plumbing. Me and Javi are gonna show you guys how to fix a water line leak. Very simple stuff. We're gonna teach you swing joints today. If you have Uponor and you are a plumber, or if you're a homeowner that has an Uponor gun, you most likely don't, we're gonna show you how to fix that as well. And last week I did a video where we were soldering copper, so I'm going to relink that video so you guys can check that out. And then that way, if you do need to repair copper, you can do it on your own. Now, Uponor being a newer pipe, we install a lot of Uponor PEX in our new installs for repipes. So this type of piping here connects with barb fittings and rings. So as you expand the Uponor, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a ring on the end, you expand the Uponor, and then the barb fitting fits on the inside, and that's it. It's very quick, it's very effective, and the warranty on Uponor pipes is very good. I'm gonna link all the information down below in this video so you guys can do research yourself. If you're running into repipe issues, if you're having water line leaks, you can check it out yourself. All right guys, so for Uponor, you need an Uponor ring. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this ring onto here. And the fitting that you're gonna be using is a barb fitting. So we're gonna take our Uponor gun, give this a couple of expansions on the inside of the pipe, and then slide our Uponor fitting in. And that fitting is good to go. So I'm also gonna show you how to put the riser on, and it's just repeating the same steps. We're gonna take our ring, we're gonna take our piece of Uponor pipe, apply the ring, and then expand on this side now, and then drop it onto the barb fitting. And voila. All right, so on the Uponor, we want to make sure that the stops are touching the ring. So you can see it here, I have both of them pressed all the way in, and this is a solid Uponor connection. Okay, so the pipes that we're going to be swing jointing today will be the cpvc and the PVC. Now, both of these are 3/4 inch. As pipes get bigger, it's a little bit harder to work with. You don't have as much swing as you do whenever you're working with little pipes. And guys, sometimes you don't actually need to do a swing joint. If you have enough pipe, and I'm just using two different pipes here to show you, you can have two pieces of pipe if they're about probably 8 to 10 foot apart. You'll have enough swing to where you can pull it out, flex the pipe, and push it in with a coupling. But if not, the only way to do it is to separate the pipe, go up, 90 over, and connect that way, and that is called a swing joint. Okay guys, now I'm gonna show you a CPVC swing joint. Now this is 3/4 inch CPVC, so we're going to use our yellow CPVC glue. Now I'm going to put it inside of the fitting first, so you can see it's encased the whole inside of the fitting. I'm going to glue it onto the pipe here, and I'm going to apply this one pointing straight up. Now you do need a level if you're going to be doing swing joints. I don't have a level on me right now, but I can tell this is pretty much pointing straight up, at least close enough for the demonstration. Okay, so before I actually install my swing joints, I always make sure I have two of the same length pipe. So I've got both of these are going to be for both of the runs, and then in the in-between I'm going to cut a small piece that's going to be a makeup piece in between the pipes. All right, so we're going to start off in the top of our CPVC joint. I'm going to apply this into the outside of the pipe here. I'm going to push this down. Now guys, I always try and clean this off as best as I can to make it look nice and neat, especially whenever it's in customers' home. You never want to make that look bad. So as I don't have another piece of pipe to tie on to, I'm just going to apply some glue, and I'm just going to show you guys how this works on the top. So go ahead and apply that, clean our joint, looks nice and clean. All right, so we're going to go ahead and apply more glue to the inside of this fitting. Now this is going to be going up towards our run on the pipe, so you can see, get that glued in there. Now as I don't have the CPVC connected to anything else on the other side, go ahead, glue this facing down. See that's in line there. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this pipe onto the top. So as you can see, both of these pipes are in line down below. So if this had another piece of pipe in here, all you'd have to do is install these. You have your two risers, which are the same height, and then you can get a makeup piece in between and drop the pipe on correctly. Now what I'm gonna do is actually get another piece that's gonna be connected so I can show you in live action how this works, so stay tuned. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this purple primer and apply it to both sides of our PVC fitting. All right guys, so I'm gonna take my blue Rain or Shine and I'm gonna apply it to both sides of the pipe and also to the insides of our swing joint fitting. All right, so now I need to apply the primer into all of the insides of our 90s. All right, so now I'm gonna open up our PVC Rain or Shine, put our first 90 on and work back from there. Ooh, that one's liquidy. That boy is liquidy. Wipe the fitting. All right, so once again, we have both of our fittings. We need to put primer on both sides. Now, one thing to make sure is if you're working inside of a house, you want to use clear primer because clear primer won't stain like purple primer will if you accidentally get a spill on something. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue in our riser on this swing joint. Clean off the glue. And this time I'm going to glue in the riser on the other side of the swing joint. Once again, this isn't tied into anything over here, but we're just gonna get a piece of pipe and then I'm gonna show you how to level off the swing joint on the table here. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do our primer. We're gonna take both of our fittings, which we already primed. We're gonna apply one on one side first. Give it a white. Now on this one, I'm gonna move it over towards Javi. All right, so I like to level off my swing joints on a clean surface. So what you do is you glue both sides in and then you can twist the pipe and push it down so that the pipe is sitting flat, and that's how you know your swing joint is going to correctly sit on the pipe. Now if the pipes are at different angles, you don't want to do this approach because you're not going to get the correct pitch on the pipe. You can do it live by just gluing it, getting a little bit of extra glue in there and shifting it over really small amounts whenever it's going onto the pipe. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this now, put it down, and it'll be nice and level, ready for us to apply onto the PVC. And voila. Now, if this was the run of the pipe down below, first and foremost, when we're about to put our swing joint fitting on, we're going to apply glue, 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 and then once it all cinches up, it should be good to go. So I'll take my blue glue. And guys, you'll be pushing this down on both pipes like this at the same time. Clearly mine's not cinched up that way. And that is a swing joint. All right guys, so once again, that is a very simple swing joint. We're gonna glue both of our 90s on down below first. We're gonna get our makeup pieces for the rise. We're gonna get our makeup piece for the run. Glue both of our risers in first. Glue the 90s into the makeup piece and drop it down onto the pipe. Now your Uponor is gonna be a newer style of pipe. Most homes that we see these in are gonna be 2010 to 2025. CPVC pipes, we see these in earlier 2000 homes. PVC you should not have inside of your home unless it is sewage. And copper we see going back all the way to the 1940s. So copper is the type of pipe that we fix a lot on slab leaks. We do see galvanized pipe. There's not really a lot of fixing galvanized pipe under slabs unless you're taking up large sections of slab. If you have to take up large sections of slab, it's not worth it. You might as well just repipe the house. But copper is one of the original pipes that we see in St. Petersburg, Florida. The other two pipes that we have, once again, they are a newer pipe, and in St. Pete, most of our houses are anywhere between 1940 to 1970, so you're not seeing these unless the house has been repiped. Just a heads up, if you are looking for that, most times these are going to be pipes that are going to be new installs on homes in St. Petersburg, Florida. Now, copper being the oldest pipe, other than galvanized, that we work on, this is a very, very good solution back in the day when they were installing plumbing. Now, we do install copper on our outside risers sometimes for our homes that we are repiping. It's very weather resistant and it does very well outside, but anything that we're working underneath slabs, it's either going to be Uponor or cpvc from here on out. All right, guys, so that's it. We showed you how to do Uponor, cpvc, pvc, and copper. Now, if you guys ever do need a plumber and you're in St. Petersburg, give us a call. Flow Pros Plumbing, the #1 plumbing company in Pinellas County. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Take care.